It's all fun and games until it's not. It's all fun and games until it's not. Kohalaim la Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone whom rule well, and who are great examples toward younger brethren, and also whom I have learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto you, since your Akim and few since your Akwath. This is your brother Allah coming to you with another lesson, and the title of this lesson will be, It's All Fun and Games Until It's Not. And as you saw in the clip, you got these chicks out here acting a fool, and shots start popping off. And then all of a sudden things are serious. Right? And just like the scriptures tell you, man, pursuant to the book of Luke, the 17th chapter, that's how it's gonna be when all hell breaks loose. Right? Let's get Luke 20 Salakia. Luke 17:26, and it reads, And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out from Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the days when the Son of Man is revealed. You see? And man, the level of delusion that's within the midst of this place is insane. But hey, the scriptures told us, man, when they shall say peace and safety, right? Following the whole pandemic, things have kind of settled down, but things are starting to stir back up, right? But you notice everybody's in that peace and safety spirit. Right, 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Just like that clip you saw, right? All of a sudden, shots start popping off. Now the fun and games are done, right? The Lord is going to kill you chicks, man. Right? These night outs and all this shit. All the fuckery. The Lord is going to shut it down with reality. And with violence and death, man. It's only a matter of time. See. And for those of you who contain that flattering divination, right, as the scriptures call it. Let me see, flattering. It's gonna be real bad for you, right? That wears the promise of his coming spirit, right? This is Ezekiel, the 12th chapter, starting at verse 21. And it reads, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel." And how is the Lord going to make it cease? By reality, by violence, by death, right? Coercively. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision, right? For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power. Again the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. You see? And we can also get Isaiah, the 5th chapter, verse 11. 55 and 11, Salakia. And it reads, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So, once again, man, it's only a matter of time. Just like the scriptures tell you, right? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Right? Habakkuk 2 and 3. But anyways, continuing on, let me get 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Right? Since I quoted it, might as well get it, right? 2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. And Jake has that mentality, man. Right? But the Lord has them in that mentality. You see? And it's going to be to their own destruction. Let's get Baruch, the 1st chapter, verse 22. Right, because as it said in 2 Peter 3 and 3, or it may have been 3 and 4. No, 3 and 3. Right, I'll read it again. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. Meaning what? Right? Those in the last days, right? The majority will be walking after their own lust, scoffing, right? Or in other words, of the contrary. And what do you see these people doing? Everybody is walking after their own fucking lust, right? Jake is chasing the bag and hoes. These hoes are chasing the bag and pleasure and a bunch of other shit, right? You see? We're in these times, man. And these people are in this peace and safety spirit. Man, you better watch out, because the Lord is about to shake shit up. He's about to shake you niggas up. He's about to shake you hoes up. You see? It's just a matter of time, man. You know? But I'll go back. Let me see. Baruch 1 and 22. But every man follow the imagination of his own wicked heart, to serve strange gods and to do evil in the sight of the Lord our power. And that's what we see happening, man. Right? That's what we see happening. Let me, I believe, did I get that? Ezekiel 21? No, I got Ezekiel 12. So let me get Ezekiel 21. And I'll start at verse 8. And it says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? Right? Yet here you have these people in the spirit of mirth. It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And see, we understand it, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is prophecy. The Lord prophesied about the mentality that these people will be in. It's written, man. But it just goes to show you, ain't no getting around it. We're in these times. We're reading what we're fucking seeing, man. You see? Verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer, which is Esau. Right? Verse 12, cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. Right? Who's the Lord's people? Jacob. Right? Hence Jacob's trouble. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. As a matter of fact, we can just get that since, we're already going into it. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right? And separately, that he is talking about the elect. Everybody outside of the elect is pretty much, missile food. Missile food, man. But, let's see, we got that. Right, let's get Ecclesiastes 7:2. It is better to go into the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. What spirit are these people in? The house of feasting, man. I mean, look, let's play the clip again. These hoes are out on their night out, right, in these tight-ass clothes, this fake-ass hair, and funky as hell, right, doing their own thing. You see? It's just, man, and that's a lesson for another day, but just to speak on it briefly, because you have these guys out here that do these podcasts and are talking to these chicks, they bring the chicks on and they're trying to talk to them. And listen, man, ain't no talking to them. Fuck them. You wasting your time, Fuck these hoes. They're not right. And the Lord is going to clip them. Right? See, all that talking, man, bump that, Things are going to happen by force. You chicks are going to be forced to get right or get smoked. Right? By reality. And by judgment. Because once that judgment starts coming, that's when the reality sets in. All this, you don't need a man. I can do bad by myself. All this stupid stuff is going to be shut down. If it wasn't for men, you chicks wouldn't exist. Everything around you was built by a dude. And that fake ass hair you got on your head, a dude had to go get that off a horse, and then it was manufactured. So, come on, man. Them heels, them fake ass nails, all that. The ground you standing on. The street you drive on, and that car that you didn't pay for that you're in. A dude built it. So miss me with that bullshit, man. It's nothing to talk about. But it's just, that's why, you really don't even get mad no more. It's just like, wow, this is insane. But getting mad and talking about it, it's like, ain't nothing to talk about, man. These people are through, as the elder Yahshua Wamba says. Right? Too through. But anyways, verse 3, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Here's the point. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Right? And we know what's going to happen to fools. Right? So, let's see. We also got Isaiah 24 and 7. And it says, the new wine mourneth, the wine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Right, the city of confusion, we know what that is. Right, the city of confusion, talking about Babylon the Great, is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Right? There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Right? When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning of grapes when the vintage is done. So, hey, right? But let me get Jeremiah 7. Jeremiah 7 and 34. And it reads, then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah and from the streets of Jerusalem the voice of mirth. And although that was talking about, in the ancient times, you can apply that to what's about to happen now. Because Jacob's trouble pertains to Jake. And even with that, it's still going to have a external effect upon everybody, right? Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah and from the streets of Jerusalem the city of Salakia, the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, for the land shall be desolate. Right? And lastly, we can go ahead and end it off with Jeremiah 16 and 8. And it reads, thou shalt not also go into the house of feasting to sit with them to eat and to drink. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes and in your days the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride. Right? So that's the point, man. So with that, that's a warning, man, But Lord willing, the elect of Yehovah Shem Yahushai be edified. And, see you in the next lesson, Lord willing. And on to the next one. Stay sharp.